good day, good day, my good loving humans. It worked. We are here. We are live. Hopefully all y'all on the Instagrammy are picking up the feed. This has not been easy. I'm just going to check one more thing. There we are. Good day, my good loving humans. Good day, good day, good day. Here we are, ready to be completely present, ready to keep the main thing the main thing. Travelers up the street called trust, headed to the ultimate destination, that is the Tower of Power, that is the understanding of self. I absolutely did not want to miss this one today because I think it's a good one. Here we are, taking the proactive choice of planting our feet in front of us and saying that freedom is our feet, that we can be free from the past and unafraid of the future because we are practiced at being present. Here we are. Flexing our willpower muscle by being completely still. Here we are. Engaged in this beautiful habit together, separate yet one. Here we are. Ready to set the container. So we all know this phrase that's called, you gotta show up. Yes? It's like a cliche at this point. I have to think about how I show up. I have to consider how I show up. Hey, are you gonna show up? I'm not knocking the phrase, really. I actually think it's kind of cool to use that, to be aware of how you show up in a space, show up in a room. Consider this, though. Consider your actions and inactions in difficult conversations, in conflict, in tough conversations. Consider how those actions and inactions are speaking to the principle that we are working on this week, which is, are we contributing to the problem? Right? We don't want to admit that we're contributing to the problem. So, are we contributing to the problem? Is there that which we are doing, talking or taking aim to yesterday's question, which was a simple one? Just simply ask, am I contributing to the problem? I wanted to tease this out just a little bit more and give you some more to consider. One of them is how I am showing up in this problem. Am I preventing things from moving in this problem, in this situation, right? Am I sabotaging the situation? Am I avoiding the conflict, the real heart of the situation? Am I competing? Am I blaming the piano? What we are after are ways to inhibit constructive conflict, not to inhibit conflict destructively. How do we manage this for ourselves? Because this is a big one, right? This is a big one. Being able to be humble in the moment and ask yourself the question, if you are indeed pouring oil on that fire. How do we manage that? Well, we do it here, because here is the space. Here is the place where you show up in the space, where you can drill down into the bits, right? We're drilling down into the bits of ourselves. We can find out exactly what it is like to let go of all the things we believe are hanging us up, because that is what we're bringing in to those conversations. That is what we're bringing in when we show up and we resist and we refuse to let go. We can allow the ego not to be the lead dancer here, not to pull on those rings of our emotions. We can process the qualia and understand those packets of experience and recognize that in conflict we are not just hardwired to deal with these things in a certain way. It doesn't just come out of nowhere because, oh, evolution, man. It is also in our conditioning. It is also in our culture that causes those reactions. So here we slow down so we can later be more responsive, not reactive. Here, we watch our inner bodies. We sit in consciousness and calm ourselves for a while. And that release is where the cosmos come in. How do we get there from here? We get there by going within, into our best selves, with patience, with faith, with devotion, with beginner's minds. We get there rather than with impatience, rather than with indifference, rather than mistrust. Sorry for that distraction. I'm trying to make sure that everybody is getting the feed. One-man musical band. So for now, let us become who we were meant to be today. This meditation, it seeks to let go. It seeks to help you let go. It seeks to help you find space. It seeks to connect you to the universe that is you. It seeks to boldly go where no one has gone before, deeper and deeper into the epicenter of your circle, because a focused mind is a concentrated mind, and a concentrated mind is a satisfied mind. So say we all. I know that I want to believe. So now, together, let us begin to breathe. Completely aware of all that is around us, our senses as we have them, and what we have of those senses. Completely aware, let us begin to take those deep breaths. We're going to bring the breath up into the chest and up into the head from that diaphragm. We're going to lightly pause at the top. We're going to free fall down. This may make you a little lightheaded and a little nauseous, and that is okay. That is okay. Maybe a little pins and needles too, which is always fun. You will survive. If you're seated, your feet are to the floor, your palms are in your lap. If you're lying down, each limb is touching the surface. If you're standing, like me, do a little Tai Chi. Keep those legs shoulder width apart so that you don't fall over. If you're in the lotus, I dare say you know what to do. I dare say you do. So all together, in through the nose, out through the mouth, whatever works for you. If I was by myself, I would be breathing only in through the nose and only out through the nose. Yes, that is Ujjayi. That is the most pure air that you can take in, the most pure air that you can let go. Everything will be oxygenated and properly balanced. And that's okay. You do you. Whatever works for you. Just get all that air in. Just get out all that air in. We are not trying to hyperventilate here, so don't force the air out, right? Alrighty, here we go. Breathing in. And release. Breathing in 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 and release. This time, allow that breath to fold into your physiology. Allow your eyes to close at your own pace. Flutter them closed. Removing that sense, if that sense is what you have, as you have it. Focusing now the attention on the outer body, the outer membrane, the outer shell, focusing down on the lower limbs as you have them, if you have them, what you have. Feet, ankles, toes, fascia of the soul, the calves and knees and joints, the long hamstrings, the weighty quads, the thick glutes, all together squeezing down, drawing in, creating tension, focused attention overriding tension. And when you have it all together, let go. Finding your root, finding the line of the spine and the chakra, the sacral and solar plexus, finding the heart center, as you have them, if you have them, what you have, the ribs and the rib cage, the miles of digestive tract, the stomach and brain belly, all together drawing in, taking hold the root, squeezing down the abdomen, holding tight to pectoral, winding the torso in, focused attention, overriding tension, and when you have it, let go. Letting go to finding the upper back and shoulders and neck, the upper limbs as you have them, if you have them, what you have, bicep and tricep, forearms and wrists and palms and digits, all together drawing in what you have, squeezing down, creating tension, focused attention, overriding tension, and when you have it all together, let go. Feeling that release, finding now the head as you have them, if you have them, what you have, the eyes and sockets, the ears and lobes, the teeth, tongue, the gums, the skin of the cheeks, follicles of hair, mind's eye and crown squeezed down, drawing in, creating tension, focused attention, and when you have it all together, let go. Letting go to the vibration of tone, to the reverberation of voice, letting go. Allowing the outer body to fall away, letting go of that outer shell, that membrane, letting go. Feeling the vibrance of the inner body, letting go of each distraction, of each thought bubble, release without attachment, letting go. To the sunshine beaming from your pocket, letting go. To the center of your circle, feeling the expanse of your self-awareness, the vastness of this moment of self-control. Each thought bubble, each distraction releasing without attachment, not resisting the thoughts, just releasing without attachment. Allowing consciousness to rise in you, to fill your sphere of influence. And in this moment you choose with your will to use your imagination, to be the artist of you, the creator of an image. And artists use instruments, be them pens, brushes, chisels, guitar, drums, voice. Choose the instrument for this now. And on the vast canvas that is your self-awareness, with long, smooth strokes, strums, or hums, create the image of an endless bed of flowers. Let the colors come. Let the tones tell you. As you flow, you connect to the connection that is flowing inside of you, to the electric surging free, to the cosmic you, the universe that is you. You set the scene. You create this image. And now, allow the image, the scene that you created, to float in the expanse all around you. And let go of that instrument. Let go of your imagination. Let go of your will. And in consciousness be. Been here before, be for the first time. In the complexity is simplicity. Eye now, reach for your scene, holding it up to the sunshine that is beaming from your pocket. Smooth it into a ball that will exist as a universe inside of you. Holding the ball out in front of you now. One more time, peer in and see your image, see your scene. See the bed of flowers, the space for you to be. And release the ball, allowing it to drop and splash into the center of your circle. And as it splashes down, let go. Let go of all that you do not know. Let go of all that you may not understand. Let go of all that you cannot control, because that is okay. And as you feel that ripple pushing forth, as you feel the pulse, feel your circle expanding from your acceptance, and an affirmation say, I will use my self-awareness to focus on what I can control. I will use my free will to focus on what I can control. I will use my imagination to focus on what I can control. I will use consciousness to focus on what I can control. I am the programmer, and this is my program. This is the space that exists in between the stimulus and the response. The space where I stand in the center of my circle, where I have the freedom to choose my responses. I want to believe. So say we all. And now, begin to call your attention back to the breath, to a light breath, and with a breath light, allow the world back on to the outer body, allowing it back on to the head and neck and shoulders. Oh, with a light breath, your attention on a breath light. Allow the world back on to the outer membrane, calling your attention to your heart center with a light breath and a breath light. Allow the world back on to the body. Take hold of your root and all that you have as you have what you have. Call your attention back to your limbs, to the brain belly, and at your own pace begin to flutter open your lids, taking the world back in with all of the senses that you have, as you have them, and what you have. And welcome back. Welcome back to the place that you have never left. Welcome back. Because you are not the drop in the ocean, you are the ocean in the drop, and we are the tide coming together in moments like this, coming together to focus our attention inward so that we can be more outward. Here we are, my good humans. This is the decentralized revolution. This is not the way, this is a way. If you have that cold water, do drink it down. If you have the time, please spend the time writing down what it is that you were seeing. How will you use the image of your bed of flowers later on today to give yourself the space that you need to be more intentional, to be more mindful, to be more aware of how you may be contributing to a situation? How are you participating in that conflict? How are you not participating in that conflict, in those difficult conversations, in those moments with yourself where you're having to ask yourself those difficult questions, how you're having to accept those honest answers? How are you doing that, my good humans? How are you doing it? Here we are, once again. I'm sorry for all of the disruptions with the media not working the way that it needs to work. Please know that I am doing my due diligence. I am testing and retesting this thing. I am resetting the internet before all this starts. I'm doing my best. Yes, and there it is. One of the 4 agreements. I can only do my best. Peace and love, my good humans. Peace and love. And in all of that, what is the song today? I was throwing around a whole bunch of songs, and I couldn't quite remember. It's coming to you. Give me a second to think about it. Peace and love, my good humans. I love you individually and as a group. We will be back here tomorrow. It is, again, Friday somehow. I'm not even sure. Blinking and the moments are going by because that is how life is for us humans in this existence. Indeed it is. Peace.